The transatlantic alliance is facing one of its most serious ruptures in decades. US President Donald Trump has now openly signaled that Washington could walk away from NATO, escalating tensions with European allies amid the ongoing Iran conflict. In a fresh interview, Trump sharply criticized NATO members for refusing to support the US military campaign against Iran, particularly efforts to reopen the Strait of Hormuz, a critical global oil route.
I am strongly considering pulling out of NATO. It's beyond reconsideration. I always knew they were a paper tiger. They weren't there for us.
Trump also singled out key allies, including the United Kingdom, questioning their military capabilities and reinforcing Washington's growing frustration with what it sees as an unreliable alliance. The remarks mark a sharp escalation in rhetoric and come as divisions were already widening within the Western bloc over the Iran war. US President Donald Trump has directly challenged the United Kingdom, daring it to secure oil from the Strait of Hormuz on its own, in a sharp escalation of rhetoric amid the ongoing Iran conflict. Trump's remarks come as divisions widen within Western allies over Washington's military campaign against Tehran.
All of those countries that can't get jet fuel because of the Strait of Hormuz, like the United Kingdom, build up some delayed courage. Go to the Strait and just take it. You'll have to start learning how to fight for yourself. The USA won't be there to help you anymore. Iran has been essentially decimated. Go get your own oil.
Trump's comments underscore a deepening rift across the transatlantic alliance. European powers are increasingly resisting involvement in the conflict. Spain has denied US military access, while Italy has blocked the use of key air bases, exposing fractures in what was once a unified Western front. The pressure is now being reinforced from within the Pentagon. US Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth has questioned the strength of the NATO alliance and singled out Britain, calling on the Royal Navy to step up in reopening the Strait of Hormuz.
Last time I checked, there was supposed to be a big bad Royal Navy that could be prepared to do things like that as well. So he's pointing out, and as far as NATO is concerned, that's a decision that'll be left to the president, but I'll just say a lot has been laid bare. A lot has been shown to the world about what our allies would be willing to do for the United States of America when we undertake an effort of this scope on behalf of the free world. These are missiles that don't even range the United States of America. You don't have much of an alliance if you have countries that are not willing to stand with you when you need them. And he's simply pointing that out, and ultimately it'll be his decision of what that looks like.
In London, Prime Minister Keir Starmer has drawn a firm line, rejecting any direct military role in the war, even as tensions in the Strait of Hormuz threaten global energy supplies.
That I reiterate where I stand and where this government stands, because this is not our war, and we are not going to be dragged into it. Yes, of course, we will defend British lives and British interests in the region, and we'll stand by our allies in the Gulf region, but we're not going to get dragged in.
The United States' Iran campaign is now triggering visible fractures within the Western alliance, with European nations opting for caution over confrontation. As Washington signals a reduced willingness to act as the world's security guarantor, the message from Trump is clear. America's allies may now be expected to fight and secure resources on their own.